fucking like 9 o'clock in the morning. Just dropped the girl off at work, and I kind of on the way over here was thinking about some cars, some vehicles. By the way, there's a fucked up one in front of me sitting on the back of a trailer, got the front all fucked up and shit. Anyway, I'm not gonna make, well, yeah, this whole one's probably gonna be about fucking cars and shit, because I was just realizing, you know, I was gonna shoot a video in this car on the way home because I'm fucking tired and I need some company while I am driving home. Not really company, it's just a fucking phone. Anyway, so yeah, you know, just dropped the girl off at her Walmart. We both work at Walmart Lives. Woo! Oh yeah, by the way, see? 00 septum in the nose. If you guys didn't believe I actually had it, I do. But anyway, I just wanted to touch base on, you know, there will be a couple videos today, but really what I wanted to touch base on is people's stereotype towards Ford cars. Not all of them are very terrible. You know, I drive a Ford Maverick, a 74 Ford Maverick, V8, 390, you know, or 390 5.2 liter V8, 74 Ford Maverick that I had originally bought working construction, and I'd bought it as a project car. Working construction, we got paid weekly. We were paid fucking awesomely. I mean, I worked 6 days a week, 10-hour days, fucking brought home around like $1,200 a fucking week. And you know, it's a huge pay cut going to fucking Walmart, but you know, I got let go. And you guys want to know something fucking sad is I built the Walmart, literally I built the Walmart that I work at now, which I find kind of bullshit, but it's like, it makes me laugh because I'm like, you know, I peed under the floor in the tire and lube service place, because you know, they had porta potties, but they were so fucking far away, and you know, I had to pee, and I wasn't gonna walk like fucking miles away to go take a piss. And I'm a man and I have a dick, so I just whipped it out and started pissing. Anyway, I'm going off topic, but anyway, okay, I have a 1974 Ford Maverick. That's not what I'm driving right now. I am driving my girl's car, which is a Ford Focus ZXT. I think it's a ZXT or a ZE or some shit like that. It's a more beefier version of Ford Focus. It's a more sporty car, which I don't know if you can hear me right now because this car has some upgrades. And no, I don't stick a gay-ass little fucking rice burner muffler on there. That's bullshit. A car should be loud, not made by a fucking can on a tailpipe. Anyway, so I might be yelling in this video a little bit. I don't know if you guys can even fucking hear me. I'll view it when I get home, but this video is going to be as long as it takes for me to get home, which is like maybe 15 minutes, if that. We got road construction up ahead, blah, blah, blah. But I drive fast. I can't go slow anywhere. Anyway, this ZX, I have a Ford Maverick, 1974, 392, 5.2. Oh, fuck, there's a Popo's. Popo! Anyway, 392 Ford Maverick V8. Sorry, I'm repeating a lot in this video. Anyway, all original engine. It's an all original. No added parts other than an Edelbrock carburetor. It's running all the original parts in it. 40-something-year-old car. It's now 2015, built 1974. 40-something-year-old car. This car runs as if it fucking came off of the factory line. And this car is epically amazing. Other than that, it weighs like 50 billion fucking pounds. Sorry, the camera keeps shaking. I'm driving, so I can't hold it too still. Anyway, this car weighs like a fucking million pounds. The only bad thing about it is come winter or rainy season. Like, we had just had a fucking rain here. I live in Colorado, so, you know, there's a shit ton of fucking weather that goes on here, but I tried pressing on the brakes. I was going 30 miles an hour, mind you. You know, 30 miles an hour in this fucking 5 billion ton car. And I tried stomping on the brake. I didn't even stomp on the brakes. I just casually stepped the brakes. But my fucking tires decided they're gonna lock up. And straight out fucking, like, I slid a good fucking 5-6 feet trying to go to this turn that turned into my apartment. And I, like, missed it. Had to back this car up. And with how heavy it is, of course, the tires start spinning and shit. And so I want to kill this whole... Oh, Ford's a terrible car. Ford stands for found on road dead. But I want people to know, you know, when I bought this Maverick, it was sitting in a field for about 3 years. 3 years of sitting in this field, never started, you know, guy was old, couldn't work on it, blah, blah, blah. So I bought it as this project car, working construction, and literally this car, I threw $5 worth of fucking gas in this car and it started up. And of course, being an old car, it had to warm up a little bit. And it warmed up, you know, started just fine, drove perfect. Ooh, that guy got pulled over. You fucking Subaru drivers, fucking Subies all thinking you can drive fast, you fucking idiots. It's a construction zone. I don't know if you guys can see that, but shit tons of construction going on up here. Anyway, okay, so I bought this car, $5 worth of gas, starts up, no problem. And I've been driving this car around now for 2 years, 1 oil change on it. It has gone through quite a few tires. You know, Colorado Springs has a shit ton of fucking potholes, so, you know, it pops the tires being a heavy fucking car. You can't find a tire that's thick enough and heavy enough to fucking stand this car. Anyway, you know, I'm just ranting on here a little bit, and it drives beautiful. It's fucking amazing for being a 40-year-old car. I get in it to go to work every day, and it fucking just starts right up. And it turns heads, and it fucking just, it's beautiful. Now to go on to my girl's Ford Focus. And some of you might not believe this, but, you know, I'm a huge car guy. I love my cars. I love doing things to the car to make it look cooler, make it faster, and I don't do your typical little kid upgrades where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna throw a rice burner on it and all I know is the word cold air intake, so I'm gonna throw a fucking cold air intake on it. But let's remember, I live on a budget and I'm fucking poor. I'm on food stamps, if I said in my videos before, or well, in my one video before, I'm on food stamps. I ain't gonna lie, but guess what? I get fucking shrimp, I get like steaks, like awesome fucking steak on food stamps. So, you know, food stamps aren't that bad. I eat pretty fucking amazingly with this shit. And so my girl drives a Ford Focus, and I will not drive a car if it's slow. I can't. I have to go fast. And so with her car, I've done quite a few upgrades to it. I wouldn't say quite a few, honestly. You know, I've got the fuel injectors, stage 2. No, I haven't gotten into a stage 3 yet. I've gotten the sway bar. I've gotten the, you know, the aftermarket shocks. Just kind of, you know, throw it in there because how bad the potholes are here. I will not lower my car to the ground because I like to drive my car without scraping the fucking ground with it. And, you know, as beefy as this fucking car is, for as little as it is, you know, it's not the fastest. Top speed is like 140 on the speedometer. That's not aftermarket shit added to it. And it's a fucking beautiful car handling wise. I you know, I work at Walmart, and the entrance to Walmart is a big fucking windy snake road, and I'll go down this road going like fucking 80, 70 miles an hour, fucking just pedal down, fucking swerving in and out of these lanes and shit, and it handles, it doesn't slide. It's fucking beautiful, and I don't know if you can hear it right now. It's just, it's a loud fucking car, and you know, I've taken on all these other kids' cars, and they think, oh, it's a Ford Focus, won't go fast. And you know, we have our gay little car gangs out here. You know, there's car gangs that run out here, and well, they think they're car gangs. They're really just a bunch of kids with fucking fancy cars that their rich mommy and daddies bought them. But anyway, I was driving down to go get my girl one night off of work, and this car gang pulls up, and you know, it's a Charger car gang. And I'm not gonna say I beat a Charger, but you know, the takeoff was a little bit faster than a Charger. And so I took off, and this Charger's fucking trying to catch up to me, and I'm just gassing it and gassing it and gassing it, and fucking, you know, he eventually catches up to me. But I think what it was, holy fuck, there was an exploded deer on the floor. Anyway, as I'm driving, you know, he pulls up at this red light and just fucking like rolls down the window, and I think he's about to fucking fight with me. Like, dude, you just fucked up my Charger. Like, you just fucking showed my Charger up in front of my whole car gang. But no, like, this fucker like rolls down his window. I'm getting ready to fucking fight, and I'm like, dude, this fucker's gonna fucking get pissed off. And anyway, he fucking rolls down the window, and I roll down mine, about ready to start yelling at him like, you fucking bitch, fuck you. But no, he rolls down the window, he's like, what you got under that hood? I'm like, I'm running a 4-cylinder fuel injection. I do have a cold air intake, just for the fact it helps out the gas mileage and adds that little bit of fucking horsepower to it. Not much, but it adds it. But it really, it's good on the gas mileage. And fucking, you know, he's like, dude, you know, for a 4-cylinder car, I'm running a V8 out of my fucking Charger. It's all stock Charger, but still, you know, Chargers should be faster than a fucking 4-cylinder Ford Focus. And, you know, he just has complete fucking respect for this fucking car. And the whole gang just drives by fucking like giving me thumbs up, giving me praise, follows me to Walmart, gives me like pretty much a fucking Charger escort all the way to Walmart, and is sitting there talking to me, looking under the hood, fucking just checking out this car and shit. And I mean, it may look like a little white Ford Focus with blacked out rims, blacked out windows, and you know, is loud, not because of the muffler, but because of the engine itself. Literally, you get in this car and you have to yell at each other because of how fucking loud it is. But I mean, this car, Fords, they're not as shitty as people fucking make them out to be. Like this Ford Maverick, when I first got it, people were sitting here getting out of their cars on the fucking like road in an intersection while I'm sitting in a fucking at a light, and this lady gets out of her car, her man gets out of her car, walks up to my window, knocks on my window. I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm about to get robbed right now. And anyway, hops out of the fucking car and goes, is that a Mustang? Is that it looks like a Mustang. I'm like, no, dude, it's not a Mustang. It's a Ford Maverick, which, you know, the back is a little, it looks like a Mustang in the back. You know, is a little sister car to the Mustang, I believe. You know, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm believing it's a fucking sister car to the Mustang. Anyway, it was America's first gas saver car, and for being a gas saver car, 392 horsepower running through this fucking car. That's all stock. I had done nothing to this fucking car, and I'm taking on shit in this fucking Maverick, and the takeoff, and I mean, literally, I would press the gas and my tires would start smoking. And I had, you know, my friends took videos of it, put it up on Snapchat or whatever the fuck you kids go on nowadays, and fucking, you know, it was just an epic, beautiful fucking car for being 40 years old, sitting in a fucking field. As heavy as this car was, had so much power behind it that literally I would barely press the gas and it would just fucking, it was out of there and it was gone. And you know, if I can make this whole video last long enough to where I get to my apartment, I actually park next to it every day, and I'll show you this Maverick. But it was a beautiful Maverick. Like I said, I bought it as a restoration project, so you know, it's not epically beautiful. It looks it's a fucking tank right now. I named it Lucy. It's my baby Lucy, and I think my girl calls her car Jeff. I don't know. Either way or another, it's a fucking beautiful car. Ford Focus, beautiful car. I'm not saying all Ford Focuses, the hatchback version of the Ford Focus I do not like, but hers is like a 2005 Ford Focus ZXT, upgrades to it. It's a beautiful car. And but anyway, back to the fucking Maverick. Anyway, you know, it's a head turner. It's not a car that you see that often. I remember looking online, I believe it was like, there was like fucking 2,000 or so made or some shit. I don't know. I might have read that wrong. You know, if you actually know the number that was made, if you know a little bit more about Mavericks, you know, comment below on the video. Shit, fucking, are you fucking serious? Trash truck all fucking parked right in the middle of the road. Dude jumps out right in front of my fucking car. Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. Anyway, okay, if you know anything a little bit more about Mavericks, please leave your comments down below. Let me know a little bit more about this. But as far as I know, Mavericks either came in an inline 6 or a V6 engine, and so to have a V8 engine running through this car is pretty good from what I'm hearing. You know, it's pretty rare to have a V8 original engine in it, straight from Ford, straight off the line. VIN matches the VIN on the car. You know, it's all fucking, it's there. And you know, this car's for sale. I have to sell it because, you know, a car that beautiful should not be not restored, I should say. You know, like I said, working construction, I got laid off, and I'm working at the Walmart now that I built. And Walmart paychecks are shit. I mean, literal shit. And I mean, so I want to sell the car to somebody who can actually take care of this fucking car, that'll make this car what it should be. And I mean, I've driven this car every day to work, drive it around. You know, it's a gas hog, but I drive it around everywhere. It's a head turner, it's loud, and I mean fucking loud. Someday, you know, I'll post a video where the car's actually running. You can just hear how loud this car is, what it sounds like. And I'm almost home, by the way. I'm kind of dragging this video out so you can see this Maverick. Anyway, it's a beautiful... Ford is really good for their cars. I love Ford. I'm not gonna lie. Ford fucked up on some cars. Ford is fucked up on some trucks. But Ford has the original. You know, Ford's got the original Mustang, the Maverick, the original Ford trucks. You know, they were beautiful. They're cars that people want now as a show car. And I went to a car show not too long back, and I had noticed, you know, nobody's driving these Mavericks at all. Oh, there's a little puppy in the road. He's all happy to see his owner. Anyway, I took him to a car show. Everybody's driving fucking 65, 64, 69 Mustangs and shit. And, you know, I pull up in this Maverick, and everybody just, you know, they stop and they stare, and they're just looking, and they're like, the fuck is that? And I'm like, it's a Maverick. And they're just, you know, flabbergasted. That was a huge word for me, by the way. I don't often use big words. I'm pretty fucking retarded. Anyway, uses this big word. I use this big word. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm driving over a hill right now. Anyway, it's just flabbergasted by the way this car looks and the sound and the power behind this. And I'm gonna flip the camera around because my Ford Maverick is showing up, and I don't know if I'm pointing the camera directly at it, but that's my Ford Maverick. Beautiful car, just epically fucking huge, and you know, it's a fucking beautiful car. Anyway, they're just dumbfounded by the way this car looks and how loud it is and how beautiful it is. And fucking, for everybody who says out there that Fords are shitty cars, tell me how I can drive a 40-year-old car that's been sitting in a fucking field for about, I don't know, 3 years I said it was, and drives perfectly fine. Starts right up and drives perfectly fine. You tell me that. Because I don't believe Fords are that shitty. Anyway, I am home now at my beautiful apartments. Not really. They're brand new, kinda, you know. They were built in like 2006 or something like that. And so I'm gonna go inside. Like I said, I'll be shooting a video later. Today I just wanted to kind of talk about cars. The later video will be on the way to work. Kind of more of a rantish discussion, talking about, you know, some shit that happened yesterday. So I will get back with you guys. Yeah, so I got a weird guy driving. Anyway, that's the Ford Focus I drive. It's my girl's. And that's the Ford Maverick. Those are our cars. They're beautiful. So yeah, I will see you guys later. It's good talking to you guys. Like I said, I'll post another video. Leave any comments that you have on the Ford Maverick, the Focus, you drive one, you don't drive one, why you don't drive one, why you do, the perks, the benefits, blah, blah, blah. And let me know. So, see you guys later.